What's up, baby girl? Yeah, I'm in Maine now, hence the really nice house behind me. Yeah, this week we are making Panna Cotta. Yeah, it means cooked cream in Italian. It's an Italian dessert, son. In Panna Cotta, we're making Panna Cotta with raspberry gelée. I don't know what either of these things are. I've never done anything like this. It's gonna be lit. In the Panna Cotta, I doubled the recipe, but I don't feel like doing mental math, so you're just going to read the single of the recipe. And you can double it yourself later if you want to, poser. Whole milk. Half a cup of whole milk. 1 package of gelatin. But in the Panna Cotta, you're only going to use 1.5 tablespoons of it. And then 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Yummy. 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Unfortunately, the sugar, I would show you the real sugar thing, but it's the stand for my phone, my camera. So here's some sugar in a bowl. Yum. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. Very delicious. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That is the ingredients for the Panna Cotta, dude. Okay, then in the raspberry gelée, you're gonna have the rest of the gelatin envelope. So that'll be about 3/4 of a teaspoon of gelatin. 1/4 cup of fresh water. Water. That's a sink. Water comes out of it. 1.5 cups of fresh or frozen raspberries. And I don't actually have enough for the double recipe, but it's like close enough, so. More granulated sugar. This is the same sugar as last time. I'm gonna measure it out later. And 2 very yummy teaspoons of lemon juice. Yes, I said lemon. Okay. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put your gelatin into a saucepan, just in the bottom, no heat, and then you're gonna add your milk, which I've already conveniently measured out and spilled on the counter here. That is called blooming. This is blooming, and you're just gonna let it sit for like 5 minutes without any heat. I'm gonna try and mix it around a little bit with my finger. And remember, guys, everything I do is best practice. That's not true. Yeah. So yeah, 5 minutes. All right, if we're being honest, I wasn't paying attention to how much time has passed, but maybe it's been enough, maybe it hasn't. So now that you've got the saucepan with the milk and the gelatin, and put it on the stove, and then you're gonna put it on medium heat, and you're gonna stir to combine. And so the heat's gonna allow the gelatin to dissolve into the milk, and letting it sit in the cold milk should have it more evenly dispersed, so it'll dissolve better, I guess. And then the other thing is you don't want the milk to boil, because boiling milk is not chill, guys. So yeah, we're just stirring it up right now. It doesn't look very exciting. It looks like it's just a little bit of milk in a pan. in a saucepan. Yeah, so we're gonna keep stirring this, and then the next step is to add all the heavy cream, all the sugar, all the vanilla, all the salt, so pretty much everything else in the panna cotta. And then we're just gonna cook that for 5 minutes and pour them into glasses. And then let them cool for a nice, happy 15 minutes. And put them in the fridge and let them go for 6 long hours, boy. Yeah. All right. Oh, all that talking only took up 2 minutes. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I flew home yesterday. It's pretty lit, pretty top notch. Actually, I don't like it. It took like 24 hours to get. No, it didn't. It took 18. It took 18 hours for me to get from the place from Hawaii to Maine. Yeah. And there's this lady in the freaking airport, and she was grooming her dog, bro. Who the frick? Like a whole ass haircut, and she wasn't even like talented, dude. She was a bad hairdresser, at least for dogs. Maybe she was a human hairdresser and fine, but this dog looked ugly, and she didn't clean up at all. And it was a service dog, right? But it was so poorly trained. It tried to attack like 3 other service dogs that walked by, and like 2 other people. So I'm willing to bet that lady's a lying son of a biscuit, or daughter of a biscuit. Yeah, I gotta stir more, man. Okay, so the gelatin is, I think, dissolving nicely. There's like a little piece guy right here, a little piece guy right there. Oh, which I have since eliminated, but yeah, I'm gonna stir it more. Yeah, so, again, it's not very exciting, but if you guys really want to see, this is what it looks like. A pot full of milk. Yeah, it's not gonna look very cool. It's all, I think, pretty much gonna look the same every time. But I'm gonna call that nice and dissolved. And then, okay, we're gonna add the heavy cream. I'm putting in 3 cups. So I'm doubling the recipe. There's cup 1 of many. 3 could technically be considered many, I think. Okay. Heavy cream. Okay, there's that. And then, let's sugar, yummy sugar in there. Yep, I'm gonna stir that up a little bit. Make sure it's kind of combining nicely. Get the gelatin mixed up, get the sugar going. And then, yeah, so that's mixed up. Then we need 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. I lost it. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I wish YouTube had a scratch and sniffs feature, because I would totally add that with the vanilla. Oh, I just spilled a little extra. Guys, never have raw vanilla. It's not yummy. And then, that wasn't even the right one. And then we need half a teaspoon of salt. Going in here now. And then, yeah. So 5 minutes for this. Really, we're just waiting for the sugar to dissolve. We're already a minute in. But yeah, just keep on stirring. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. Yeah. What else is going on in my life? My brother wants to go to the driving range with me. We may go to Dune Grass. I don't know where that is, but he wants to do that. And I'm about to finish up with this. So that's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, so I just did yoga yesterday with my dad. I'm really bad at yoga. And so the way you can tell if the sugar is fully dissolved is kind of like it'll settle to the bottom, and you go like this all around. You'll kind of feel and hear like the sugar kind of. So yeah, it's not dissolved yet, but we still got like 2.5 minutes to go. You wanna see what it looks like, guys? Guys, look, it's my brother. Cheers. And my brother's girlfriend, Janie.
Cheers.
That's Bear. My brother's Bear, or Jay. That's my dad. All right, guys.
Enjoy your Panna Cotta.
Yeah. Yeah. So for the gelée, which is what we're doing now, the Panna Cotta's in the fridge. It's been in there for 6 hours. The gelée, you got half the water and the gelatin, letting them sit, blooming, just like the other time. And then now we're gonna add 4 teaspoons of lemon juice, which I already did. You guys didn't get to see that because I kind of botched part of the take. Half a cup of sugar, because I'm doubling the recipe. And 3 cups of raspberries. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then, put that on the stove. And put it over. Oh, we just gotta make it simmer. It's gotta simmer for about 5 minutes. So maybe I'll make this a little warmer for now. And pretty much what we're doing is we're just gonna let all of the sugar dissolve, and I'm using frozen raspberries. So we also have to wait for that to heat up and for them to break apart and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, breaking up the raspberries right now, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay. So the raspberries are like mostly broken up. There's still some frozen chunks in there. But yeah, this is what it looks like. You can see there's like a bunch of like wet sugar. It's not dissolved, but it is wet. So yeah, the recipe says it's gonna take about 5 minutes. Oh, hello, Finn. You guys, you wanna meet my dog? Guys, this is Finn. Finn, say hi. 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 Oh. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he's very friendly. Very good. Yes, who's a good boy? Okay, I'm gonna turn this down to like medium heat, just so it's not like really hot on the bottom. And yeah, so once this has simmered and all the boys have dissolved, all of the sugar, all of the raspberries kind of unfrozen, we're gonna strain out the seeds. I'll probably cut this part. Yeah, so that was, I just did a little tester to see how warm it was, but it also tastes really good. Sugar and raspberries, guys. Okay. Yep, we're almost there, guys. Okay, guys, so the jelly hath been simmering, and now we have a fine meshed sieve or strainer and a nice receptacle for pouring the jelly out of into the panna cotta later. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, put it in here so we get all the seeds and other gookiness out of there. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in the sink. This is taking so long. Yeah. Going. Okay, guys. I strained the jelly. It is now here. We're going to put it on the panna cotta. It's also, I let it cool down to almost room temperature. But I was impatient. So yeah, we're just going to mix this up. Pour it like this. Okay, you can cut now. Too much content. Oh no, I used too much. Okay, I'm gonna have to pour some out of the. Are you still filming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus Christ! These are uneven, guys. You're gonna have to even them out afterwards, guys. And this one and this one are too full. That's good. I'll clean the counter. No, oh man. So this one definitely needs more. This one wants some more. This guy is hungry. That's all he's not super hungry though. This guy poured too much out of. One more in here. That one's good. You're filming all of this. This one gets extra, I guess. Yeah, guys, I forgot to say, after you pour the jelly in the thing, you gotta put it in the fridge for an hour.